Let him cook. Let him cook now. Let him cook. I said let him cook.
If you don't know, man, you tuned in to Let's Yap About It. Even though I don't talk, but he got something to say. Stuck emotions out now.
Now y'all tuned in to Let's Yap About It. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. I know why the name Fat Pimp Texas very own. Hey man, tell your baby mama I'm looking for her. Tell your wife I'm looking for her. That's what it is, man. Let's Yap About It, man. This ain't no podcast, it's a problem cast. Fat motherfucker Pimp, let's go, man.
Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Yap About It podcast. Yeah. Starring Raw Bass. Let's yap about it. Yeah. Let's yap about it. Let's yap. Let go. Let's yap. We in the mix. 52 Savage. Let's yap about it. Content was so living, had to pray for all of my children. Now the whole world be listening. Talk to niggas from prison, spoke how they was living, how the COs be tripping. Rappers losing on the back end because promoter dudes keep dipping. Seen the show when the dude started out of bloods, then start crippin'. Stripper niggas stop tipping, out of game niggas stop flipping. Bad attitude, so he had to move just to keep his ass out of prison. Seen a show about a young hoe, fucked on a sister, man, no apology. Let's yap about it. If the bitch come around me, she can holler at me. Check my Instagram, she was following me, cause she knew I be where them dollars be. Rapid funds, but I keep it going, I fuck you up, no apologies. Too savage like music.
What's up? You already know what time it is. We are back better than ever. Oh yeah. Listen to me. I want to send a special shout out to 52 Savage, aka DJ Suede. You know what I'm saying, for the intro, man. It's been one of my long friends. You know what I'm saying? He definitely wrote the intro. It's always love from here to D-Town. You know what I'm saying? The Bonton babies. I want y'all to definitely stand up. Y'all are always in the building, and y'all always got love and D-Town for me. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Blackjack. Shout out to Lou. You know what I'm saying? Luel Sindor. Shout out to one of my favorite artists, Rollo the Pimp. You know what I'm saying? Definitely making noise out there. On the Harry Hines. Shout out to Bud. You know what I'm saying? Bud, this shit icy. Hey, one of the best beat makers around, you know what I'm saying, around the way from Dallas, you know, definitely doing his thing. Also on the crossways from Memphis. I'm glad y'all joined me. I wanted to say I apologize to y'all. I wanted to make that clear. I'm trying to be on time, especially when it comes to this media thing, and especially when it comes to this podcasting. Let me be the first one to say I apologize. I didn't want to half-ass on this show. I definitely wanted to give y'all the show that, you know what I'm saying, and be the host with the most. You know what I'm saying? We ain't number facts over here, and we just tell the truth. We don't give a fuck whether you like it or not. That's just what we do. Shout out to everybody that's joining tonight. You know what I'm saying? You're on your way to the club or whatever you're doing. You just coming in. Listen, I want to get you through the late night. I want to get y'all through, you know what I'm saying? Give you some food for thought, give y'all the spoon and fork, but y'all gonna do the dishes tonight. So shout out to y'all for real. I definitely got my boy in the building. I gotta bring him up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bring him up on here. Definitely. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. Listen. I got somebody major here right now. Shout out to my boy, none other than the man himself, Timbo, the motherfucking king. What's up, man?
You know it.
We definitely got a lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to get into it. First thing.
Hold on, Rob. Hey, do your introduction. You can bring me back on in a second. Do your thing, man.
Man, listen. We got so much, ladies, gentlemen. We got so much to talk about tonight. Listen, I want to touch on this. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of things to touch about. We're going to talk about DJ Akademiks is now banned and losing sponsorships. Akademiks was on a live stream and he had a sexual conversation with a 15-year-old minor during a live stream. He is now banned from Twitch and losing sponsorships. Now, I've been saying this for a long time. You know, I've observed him and his hustle and his grind, but sometimes you can understand that you can be too big for your britches and understand that you always remember this. Remember this. You're him, not one of them. Man, shout out to them, though. We gonna also touch on this too. You know, Sauce Walka continues to make headlines. You know what I'm saying? He's now on Doe Beezy's neck for taking shots. And I want to talk about this too. Is Sauce Walka the last person you want to beef with? But I also want to talk about his business endeavors too, of his climb to the top. We're going to definitely get into that tonight. And we also going to talk about Thaddeus Matthews, the cursing pastor. The cursing pastor got caught with a dill pickle in his mouth. Now he's copping pleas, asking for forgiveness like Jimmy Swaggart. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I can say to something like that, and this is just plain and simple, is just this.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
Man, and we also want to talk about this. We definitely want to talk about the Cam and Jim Jones are publicly beefing. Does this friction hurt the legacy of the Diplomats brand? I want to know what y'all want to talk about. I want y'all to chime in tonight. So what I'm gonna do is I'm finna throw the guest thing in the chat. If y'all definitely want to participate, if you want to jump on, by all means, you know, send me a link or whatever, or let me know what your name is, and I'll definitely let you come on. I don't mind. You don't even have to show your face, but we definitely gonna get into it tonight. And then last but not least, I gotta talk about this. Healthcare worker is now fired for twerking on patient. Now, I gotta say, good for her ass. Let this be a lesson to you. Let this be a very good lesson to you to handle your business at all times. Don't play on these jobs. You don't own the jobs. All you are is a worker. Even if you are a supervisor, understand you are a part of the bottom line. And when they want to get rid of the bottom line, they will get rid of you. Shout out to Calamar White. Oh yeah. But without further ado, and I want to say this too, to all the Houston artists, Dallas artists, Texas artists, whatever y'all want to do, man, listen, bring your music to me. Hit me behind the scenes at let'syapabout@gmail.com. It's a dot in between, right before the Gmail. Listen, give me your music. Send me your music, man. I want to send love to the city. I don't care if it's R&B or whatever, man, bring your ass on over here to the platform. Man, listen, I will promote your stuff. I will play your music. You know what I'm saying? Always remember this. Red Cafe said this. Real music don't get played on the radio. Real music gets played everywhere. Point blank, plain and simple. Also, let me acknowledge my peoples. It's Black History Month, February 1st. You know what I'm saying? I'm proud to be. I'm proud to be a Black American. Straight up, I'm an African American man. I'm proud to be. Shout out to anybody that's out there doing their thing, man. You know, that was a part of the administration ban and whatnot. But guess what? We're going to let it ring high. We are who we are, and we're going to stand on it. And not only do I stand on it, I lay on it. So shout out to everybody, man. Happy Black History Month. Whether they want to write us off or not, goddamn it, I'm going to still bring it to the forefront. I've been dropping shit on TikTok. I've been dropping stuff on Instagram as of late, too, for us to understand it ain't just about Martin Luther King. Make no mistake, it just ain't about Martin Luther King. There's a lot of men and women that went in behind the scenes that made shit happen for African Americans. So shout out to them. Oh yeah. Look, check this out. I got a comment. She was a straight crash dummy for that and lost a good nursing job. Absolutely, man. But let that be a lesson. Don't be a dumbass on the job. So listen. Without further ado, we got to talk about this. DJ Akademiks, man. I want to say this, and I want to get directly into this, and I really want us to understand something about this situation. In this situation, and I'm going to bring up my boy too, so you can understand that this is serious, right? What we talking about. The situation with DJ Akademiks is a very serious situation. You got too many people playing. When you understand about him, and he's made millions of dollars off the war in Chirac, I want y'all to understand he's not of our kind. Everybody that's your color ain't your kind. And I want you to understand something specifically when you're talking about the specifics of being Black. This is Black History Month, so I got to break it down for you. Everybody wants to be Black till it's time to be Black. Now, he always claimed that he wasn't a street nigga and he never dabbled in street politics. But guess what? He benefited off of them. It just don't take a white person to be a culture vulture. It could also be your own color that can also be culture vultures too. Oh yeah. You got people that understand what white supremacy does and they capitalize off of it and actually turn on their own color and kind. Make no mistake about it. He is not from here. He's Jamaican. He always claims his Jamaican roots, but he likes to basically chameleonize himself in front of African Americans. He's down, but he's really not down. He's basically a European mindset in kente cloth, point blank, plain and simple. And let me educate DJ Akademiks on something, since he say he's so in tune with the culture when he disrespected LL Cool J. I'm gonna say this. Most people don't understand that when he disrespected LL Cool J and all the forecomers, understand that LL Cool J pulled off the biggest marketing motherfucking scheme ever in the history of rap. What he did was he advertised and freestyled on a Gap commercial advertising FUBU. See, I respect the culture and I respect those OGs that came before me. Understand that he was actually running around with Alpo back in the day and whatnot. So you got to understand these people are from a different design and a different cloth. And for him to try to rearrange hip hop and try to rearrange the rap culture, bro, you don't know nothing about us. You are of our color, but you ain't of our kind. I got a comment. He says he's gonna find out firsthand. Drake is not gonna have his back. He's going through some serious shit, and Drake is gonna be nowhere to be found. Absolutely, understand too. You got to understand that about him too. And I'm not trying to knock on nobody, but when it comes to the real Black issues and things like that, a lot of these cats that's supposed to be on the forefront about everything, them niggas is silent. Trust me. Yeah, they may speak on it, but they want to stay in that middle zone to where it doesn't look like that they're basically neutral. At the end of the day, you either on our side or you against us. Ain't no back and forth, ain't no hot and cold. If you're gonna stand with us, stand with us. If you're not gonna stand with us, stand your ass over there. That's what you're supposed to do. But I want to bring up Tim and I want to talk about this and I want to see what he thinks about it. And that's just on some different on a different perspective. I bring him on up. You know what I'm saying? I really want to know your thoughts on this, Tim, especially when it came to DJ Akademiks. He getting caught up and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? What you think about this whole situation, man?
You know, um, what I can say, it's a sticky situation, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, DJ Academics has never been nobody y'all ever saw and felt like really and truly like he was for us. Man, not even an inkling. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to see these things play out, it's kind of like what they used to tell us back in the day. Like, oh, if you out somewhere, you at a gay club, you here, which we wouldn't attend no way, but just saying, like, gay people know who they can approach. They know who they can play with, right?
Mm-hmm.
The whole Salsa Santana situation. Salsa Santana had his man in tears. You know, when they had a little dispute, whatever, whatever. I felt like being, oh yeah, you better than demons, man. Cause why you even in these people business? Like, we not into bashing the LBG2, whatever, you know, all the little different letters they got. Like, we don't even participate in it. But he caught himself in the feud and then later caught himself crying because he was like, man, I really want to just whatever, whatever. And then just to later on forget. You forgot you was that famous that you could be on live for a second. And what you thought was nobody's pressing screen record right now. Man, let me tell you something. Anytime you're in that public eye, that camera on, even when you don't know it's on. You dropped the ball with it. With a minor, with a white boy. Like, you violated on so many different levels, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many levels. And then what makes it crazy, you were such an advocate for Drake. Now, next week, 1 week from tomorrow, when the whole world is saying, hey, Drake, I hear you like him young. Like this one undisputed now. Yeah, so you goddamn right. Drake finna cut all ties with you, brother. All ties. He not riding with you on this one, man. You're done for.
I wanna I want to point something out specifically about him and how he plays both sides of the spectrum. He wants to be amongst African Americans. He wants to reap the benefits of African Americans, especially when it came to that Chicago climate of where they were in the war on Chirac. But he really never really messed with African Americans like that, unless it was on a business tip and he wanted to be in the mix, but he never really wanted to be in the mix. And I've always watched people like that. When it's time to be black, then it's an obvious thing for us to actually stand up and side on where we want to stand. He always never played it close to African Americans. And that's why it's a disappointment to see something. I'm going to show you something. Zach TV was in Chicago giving love. I'm talking about going to different hoods, shining a different light on different rappers and stuff from that particular area. When he died, Zach really had love for Chicago because he's from that ilk, right? That man, DJ Akademiks, came along and started covering the war on Chirac after he died and benefited, which means is he was never on the inside to really fully understand the culture. And when I say understanding the culture, he actually put people and pinned people against each other. He's going to say he didn't,
All right.
but I can go back to every motherfucking interview that he had. He never gave a fuck about them African Americans down there in Chicago.
Yeah. You basically went down there to pour gasoline. You basically did what the people what the wildfires did. It, trust me, the wildfires probably really started from wildfires. But then there was so many people that were so jealous and envious of people who had these big ass cribs, who was living lavish, living large, and said, you know what? Get the gas cans.
See,
And that's what it is. Because academics, man, you've been a lame your whole life. You record your show from your mama basement. You know what I'm saying? Like not figuratively, but you get what I'm saying? Like you one of them type of guys. You know, the show they used to have with him, Joe Budden, and different people before everybody went their separate ways. Which, you know, Joe put you in a good spot. But man, you always made corny moves, man. DJ Academics never got interviews with real niggas. And what I mean by that, like, if you look at the Wallows and Gillies, if you look at the Camron Mates, you look at uh different platforms, right? To where it's solidified, like, hey, you come here, like it's a stamp. Man, Act can't give you a stamp. As much as you vouch for Drake, Drake ain't never been on your show, nigga.
and you know what's so funny about that, bro? He only knows of the neighborhoods that the rappers speak about. He's never been down the Wild 100s. He's never been to Harold's in the Wild 100s. He's
Oh,
never been right there on the west side of Chicago. See, the difference between them and me is I've actually been there. Let me tell you something. It's heartfelt to understand the Chicago culture, to see to where it's so much tension, and I want them brothers to get together, man, that they have to have a drive-through funeral where you have to view the body, where you drive up to see the body, then drive off because of so much conflict and so much tension in the city. See, he don't understand that. See, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I respect everybody on the east side and the south side of Chicago, where them people actually are living to fight day by day. So he doesn't understand nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when he's taking pop shots at these different artists and stuff, you lucky, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't want to say it, but you luckily that they didn't delete you.
man, man, let me say this, man. DJ Academics has never been on the forefront of anything groundbreaking. You know what I'm saying? Like, boys they gonna go to Breakfast Club. Like I said, they're going to $1 million worth of game. It is what it is. Places like that. Show me a rapper that going to say, hey man, hey, you getting exclusive. Like Funk Flex. Like DJ Clue. It's not happening, bro. You a lame with money. And money can't unlame you, dog.
Come on, man. With him losing those Twitch sponsors and different things like that, now I'm gonna tell you this though: the people that he did were quote unquote able to get, now they're gonna be looking at him totally different. And then there's going to be a certain level of regret with those artists and stuff, that I actually sat on this dude's platform and then he turned around and did some shit like this. And then, I mean, it should be a wake up call to find a different platforms like my platform, who pays respects to different communities and hoods all around this nation, because they don't understand like I understand. And we and you understand exactly how things can go awry just from a verbiage. You know what I'm saying? A misunderstanding and misinterpretation. I want to be the platform that can actually formulate these conversations to build us stronger. This what Larry Hoover talked about. You know what I'm saying? What Fred Hampton talked about. You know what I'm saying? All of these brothers that's from Chicago that really wanted to turn Chicago around for the better. And me being able to go there and to smell and to understand the people, to understand the Chicago Fest and the culture, man, that's a blessing. And shout out to the people of Chicago, man, for real.
Man, listen, man, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna be in Chicago. 2 weeks, I'm going out there. The day after Valentine's Day, I'm out there for like 3 days. Uh, I'm going to tap in with some family members, but I'm also going to, me and Larry Hoover Jr. We like this. Mama Hoover. Shout outs to her, man. You know what I'm saying? But I got real original roots there. My biological grandfather is from there. You know what I'm saying? His wife and my cousins and people like that, man. So I'm going out there to tap in with everybody. I got a family member. He opened up a food truck. He don't even know I'm coming to pop up on him, man. I've been watching him from the distance. I'm coming out there to come support him and his wife. You know what I'm saying? But overall, I think that this is what happens when you let outsiders in your business. See, Texas business always been Texas business, man. Point blank, period. Hey, what goes on in this house stays in this house. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason as a kid I was deceived that Lil Flip and ESG were the freestyle kings because guess what? They saturated us with so much music. We felt like, oh yeah, this the end all be all. Like this what it is. I got discovered about Cassidy and all these niggas once I started watching Raps in the Basics because I'm a hip hop head. But just thinking back to nostalgia, it was just thinking about that moment when Flip would drop I Can Do That. ESG dropping what he dropped. It's like, man, every community should have that. You should be looking up to the people that's right here. You know, it's crazy. We was talking about this in the barbershop today, right? I was talking about how Houston is probably like one of the livest cities, hands down, right? Anywhere I go in the world, once I start from Houston, everybody's like, oh yeah, man, you know, woo, woo. People gravitate to Houston. They love the culture. They take from it, they do all that. But Houston is also a city that truly has no loyalty. And I'm gonna tell you what I mean when I say that. If you go to Green Bay, right? Green Bay, Wisconsin, you go to the locals, you ask them, man, who your favorite team is? You know who they gonna say?
Cheese heads.
The Packers, right? Go to New Orleans. Go ask 100 people. Man, who your favorite football team is? You know what they gonna say?
So, them Saints.
Go to New York. Man, who's your favorite basketball team? They don't give a damn. Them motherfuckers been lost 30 years in a row. You know what they gonna say? Say, man, look, check this out. And I'm a victim of it. I promise you I'm a victim of it. So I'm not bashing y'all, but I need y'all to understand. You run up 100 Houstonians, right?
Mhm.
Who your favorite football team? Oh, I like the Steelers. Oh, I'm a fan of the Packers. You never lived in these cities, right?
Mhm.
Man, who your favorite basketball team? The Lakers. Never lived a day in LA. You feel me? Like real shit. I'm saying I'm a victim of it. You see, because it's a melting pot out here, right?
Mhm.
So whenever you got a melting pot, hey, you can get out in that pot and come out and be whatever you want to be. You feel me?
Facts.
But Houston really doesn't have an identity. So when Sauce Walker said what he said, he really wasn't tripping. You see what I'm saying? Now we known for good food, we're known for the medical center, shit like that. But as far as anything else, nah. Like even when they identify the scammers, right?
Mhm.
Atlanta. When they talk about fashion, New York. When they talk about weed, what the real weed smokers at? Where they at?
Shit.
LA. Come
California,
on, man.
baby.
You feel me? Like,
Now,
go ahead.
now I'm gonna say this. Sauce Walker basically woke a lot of people up. And the reason why he woke a lot of people up is because he's the standout of the city. And when he feels like he's the standout of the city, that means he can look at his body of work. I look at him and consider him a mogul because he's been doing it a very long time. See, even when he was actually getting into that process of growing, when he had that song was it Tatted on My Face with Kevin Gates. I've watched his growth, his uniqueness, his style stood out. He's never been silent. He's always spoke up for himself, spoke up for his team, and he's always put his people in positions of power. And I have to respect that as a black man. To black man, that man did his thing. And guess what? He ain't never looked back. And then guess what? As a business person, he just doesn't do music. The man's into fashion. The man's into OnlyFans. The man's into also the scaling up as far as real estate. The man has his hands in a lot of things. So you have to respect that. Now, as far as a person in the young generation, one thing that he does is he's teaching the youth and teaching his team how to get rich.
How you gonna knock that? Now,
Hold
can you
on.
buy that?
Oh, hold up. They talking about it. Peso. Shout out to Peso, man, for real too. See, and he's being he's diversifying his portfolio. It just ain't all African Americans. He's going, man, he's got, I think, an Asian kid out there, way out there in Asia now. Now he got Peso. So he's diversifying his his portfolio. So how in the hell can you knock that from a business perspective? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he's doing it. And guess what? Them dudes ain't making no pennies. Them dudes is making dollars.
Yeah, man. It's crazy because Pac always said he gonna spark the brain, right? We always look for that brain to be from the West Coast. It's a place like that. They think a down south nigga gonna take this game and spin it. You feel? Pac said that he like, man, hey man, this old way ain't working. And mind, I'm a Tupac kid, so I watched a lot of his interviews. I listened to a lot of the things he said, and I'm like, man, like, yo, the South the ones really got it. Like, they the ones with the moguls. Like, niggas in the South so comfortable because you can get rich in just the South to where they don't even use their full potential. Check this out. Yesterday, true story. I'm in the kids, like I'm in the car. I got my kids in the car with me, right? So when I'm in the car, my daughter, she like to listen to Disney or whatever. But I had YouTube connect, and so I watch a lot of like basketball videos, shit like that. So just so happened, Michael Jordan, an interview he did with Oprah. It's him, Charles Barkley, and Oprah. I want all y'all to go watch it too, man. It's a damn good interview. They chemistry was on back seeing Jordan and Barkley, bounce off each other. They both retired at this time, but it was an interesting interview. But it was something Michael Jordan said. Michael Jordan said, man, the shoe dealers, right? Him, Magic, Bird, different people they got. It was based off of the performance they had already put out there, right?
Body of work.
Right, body of work. He was like, man, like we really like earned this shit. Like it wasn't a guessing game. Like they knew, like we signed Jordan to Nike, we finna catapult. Like we taking off like a rocket because this guy is putting in the work, which is work ethic, all that, right? At that time, the NBA wasn't giving guaranteed contracts.
Facts.
And what he said is that it's guys coming straight out of high school and college get guaranteed money out the gate without the work ethic. So Oprah rebutted and said, well, that's a good thing, right? Because you open up the doors. And he said, no, it's not. You know why? Because the work ethic is not going to be there. Because anytime you getting something and you haven't actually earned it and you getting it based off potential, it's not a good thing. And one thing about me, I like to go to the comment section. I like to see how people feel about things, right? Some people is calling him a hater. But man, that shit hit hard because nigga, I put blood, sweat, and tears into this shit. You know what you get with me. You gonna give a nigga the same amount of money based on what you think he might be able to do. You know how many bucks that came through? Look at Dion Williams. This nigga in New Orleans eat all the gumbo etouffee, Big X, I like can't even maintain his weight. Number one overall pick. But I can tell you 5 niggas that came in his draft that's doing way better than him. One thing about it, Michael Jordan didn't come out number one. Still came out number one. Don't let that go over your head. Hey man, look, I don't like the dude. I can't relate to him, but I respect the hell out of him. Patrick Mahomes. I just told dudes today, I said, hey, look, man, you got people that's good at it. You got people that's great at it. But you got people that's born to do it. And that motherfucker born to do it, man.
Man, god dang right, man. I gotta give him some respect, man.
And that, hey, man, that young nigga different, man. You feel me?
And
Yeah.
he's consistent. And see, that relates even back to Sauce Walka. Even that consistency, you can see the people that stand out are the ones that are consistent. And now here's a secret about focus, right? That's
Right.
another thing. When you can focus, you bound to hit the right thing at any given moment. Even if you might have not hit your target, it's you gonna focus on something and it's gonna be something positive for you to be able to get at. And most people don't understand that direction of where you're supposed to go. It's a lot of people in Houston upset with Sauce Walka being able to say what he says. But one thing that he is consistent. He's always dropping music. He's always marketing. And guess what? People come to him for the marketing. That's the killing part about it. People are coming to him. He said, I signed contracts and signed deals. And just to give the audience just a little bit of what he was talking about, and this is what I'm going to say is, coming to the internet beefing with Sauce Walka, I don't think it's the thing to do. But I'm just gonna give them the people just a little bit of snippet. Y'all check this out for real.
Dope easy. For you, I ain't even finna get crunk for you because me going too hard on you is giving you a rap career, and quite frankly, Dope easy, don't nobody know you. Don't nobody know you past I-45, 59, and 16. You are arguably the worst Houston rapper to ever exist in the history of Houston rapperdom. You may be the most forgotten about, unknown rapper in Houston history. Your rap career was shorter than my nigga Shorty's height. That's how short. My nigga Shorty is taller. Shorty, the height is taller than your rap career. It lasted longer than your rap career ever lasted. You are a part of the brokest, poorest rap era of Houston in the history of niggerdom. You did absolutely no motherfucking ball in your entire rap career, and your raps were horrible. Nigga used to rap by, what you say? I'm grabbing the candy paint on the slab and then working the wood. Nigga, you ain't never had a motherfucking slab your entire career. I don't think you ever had a car. The only thing that you bought out your entire rap career was a motherfucking motorcycle. And that was one of the worst decisions that you ever made, because you almost lost your life on it.
Hey, do you see what I'm talking about? When it comes to this man, I don't think you ever, 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 ever want to get on the Instagram shit with him, bro. Because one thing I can say is, it ain't even about disrespecting Sauce Walka. It's when you disrespect him, you disrespecting his brand. He didn't work too hard for anybody and any local joker who done half-assed in the rap game for them to come along and try to diss him. Baby, you got to match with the match. I always understand something. When you come into the game, you better have that same energy and that same tangible evidence of your hard work ethic. Otherwise, you're going to get your ass blown off the map. And I want to say this. He said, stuntman, man, listen, I want y'all to understand something. And I want to give him his credit because he also opened his mouth and opened the doors on the conversation about local artists, just like how you said that they don't have an identity and they don't stick together to a certain extent. That's what I'm saying. I looked at an old video that old
Bro, what we said, sweat rags, towel tees, and
man, bro.
Dream USA shorts.
Come on, man. Straight up, bro. Listen. When I looked at him when he said that, I went to go look at back some of Sauce Walker's videos. When I looked at that, a lot of that video, I seen Cartel Bo in the back. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think he was even on like that before he started making his rounds and whatnot. And just to see exactly what he was talking about by putting other people in position, there's no way, and he said this, that a lot of there's a lot of secretive hate in the city. There should be a D Baby song collaboration with some of the OGs. There should not be not one particular person of these new up and coming artists, Hot Boy Skeeter, Trilly Poke, the Real B Banks. These dudes that's making noise in their communities and their neighborhoods, and y'all not doing songs with them, bro.
Right.
Come on, man. We got to do a little bit better than that. And guess what? If you feel salty and you feel fucked up about it, and you got
And
something
you
to
ain't
say
putting in the
about it,
work, baby.
then it must be true.
Right. And then you not putting in the work.
Cartel Bo hit a million. What everything he touching right now is touching 1 million views and plus. You know what I'm saying? There's no way. And the reason why I say that is because that old photo that I looked at in the Source magazine, that was a proud moment for Texas to have Chameleon, to have Lil Flip, to have Pimp C, to have Bun B, to have Slim Thug, to have Mike Jones, to have everybody on that cover where you had to open up the cover to see everybody. That
Right.
was a good look for the city. And I challenge every artist in Houston. It's Hot Boy, I'm talking to him. I want to put them all out there that I know that's hot. You know what I'm saying? D Baby, I'm challenging you. Sauce, I'm talking about putting everybody that's hot in the city on do a remake of that Source cover. It's time for a new era, and it's time for some new blood to get up in here. And it's time for them. Cartel Bo, I'm talking to you too, man.
All of them,
I
yeah.
want to see all y'all together, man, for real. And let me tell you something, a formula that I learned that what made Lil Wayne and DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled had a formula. He talked about it in the Source magazine, and I want you to jump in on this. DJ Khaled sat down with Lil Wayne, some of the Miami artists and whatnot, and Plies in them, right? What they did was they formulated a 4-way formula to where we gonna do songs with each other, and we gonna consistently do so many songs with each other, something is eventually gonna pop. That's why you've seen so many collaborations with a lot of Miami artists, is because what they did was they took the Miami scene, they took the New Orleans scene, and they combined it together. That's why when you see a video like $100 million and you seeing all the cameos and appearances, they stood and they came together. And look at the star that Lil Wayne became after he dropped the dedication too. You know what I'm saying? He worked with everybody. Plies started Plies bubble, Trick Daddy bubble. That DJ Khaled era, man, them boys was doing songs consistently with everybody, Rick Ross and all that, and they eventually blew up and made millions together. Shout out to them with that formula.
So when we taking over, that we taking over.
Yep.
Set the tone, man.
Yep.
I am the beast. Feed me the rappers or feed me beats.
Facts.
Yeah. It shook the world up, man. Say, man, you got to have groundbreaking shit, man. It's a moment that everybody remembers that catapults the city. Man, I can tell you the moment that shot the city down when we was at our highest peak.
Mm-hmm.
Man, look, we had Still City.
Mm-hmm.
Sitting sideways from Power. To see me rolling, Chameleon. Lil Flip, Sunshine. About go on and on. So let me say this. So it's the Ozone Awards. They had the Ozone Awards at Georgia Brown Convention Center. How I know I'm there.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my partner, we pull up, whatever. We get past. We fucking with Mad Hatter real tough at the time. And the show hadn't even started yet. At this night, they honoring Jay Prince. Shout out, salute Jay Prince. Look, so they honoring Jay Prince this night. We outside, man. I just took a picture with Trey. Literally, just I can tell you what Trey had on. Black shades, the white tee, baggy jeans, black forces. Boom. In a long ass chain to go all the way down here, right? Just like Southside. So look, we just took a picture. Mad Hatter, good vibes. Every time you even on Magic One, man, y'all fuck with Mad Hatter, man. He was on Jason Lyrics. Man, fuck with Mad Hatter, man. But anyway, look, he don't get his flowers, man. Mad Hatter, the Mad Hatter morning show,
Yeah.
him, Jimbo, J Mac,
Mm-hmm.
Nate, yeah. Anyway, so look, here we go. Just took a picture with Trey. Trey, look out to the side. Mike Jones pull up at Rolls Royce on Swingers, right? Which,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But anyway, we ain't going. But look, Rolls Royce on Swingers. At this time, Mike Jones saying he the mayor of the city, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trey looking at it like, nah, nigga, I really do for the city. Man, snuck the nigga just like he did Zero. Snuck the nigga, boom. Right then, and I saw this with my very own eyes. It was over. I'm talking about blink of an eye. Over. Just like that. Texas tea, swingers, grills, everything everybody wants to take, man. Up in flames, just like that. Like, really, like 97.9, they banned you. They banned you because of that shoe, which they throw who we was just talking about. I don't want to even incriminate.
Yeah.
They throw his name in that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, man, like, nigga, you really on the forefront for a lot of the bad shit. I understand everything you do. Relief gang, I'm down with you. Relief gang, let's get it.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you gotta take your lick, bro. Like, you really set the city back like 50 years. Then what don't make it no better, man, Rob. I'm really hating to say this shit right now. But I'm gonna say it. Like, you go sign to the nigga who came to the city that was beefing with the hottest nigga in the city, Lip Lip. You go sign with this nigga, right? That's who you with. You what is called? Hustle gang.
That's the game.
You go sign with the nigga that came to a nigga city that you lived in, came to his hood to try to call him out as a hoe, and all this shit popped off. You know, blase, blase. Like, man, y'all been flip bad, man. Nobody back flip up, man. Scarface, you didn't back him up. Yeah, Scarface, you was coming to the barber college. You get haircuts, my nigga. Like, you didn't back that man up, man. Flip still riding cutting in an outlet. Flip still like winning right now. Don't get it twisted. They play Flip like he a lame. Flip still winning right now. But like, God damn, nigga, like, how you gonna go sign with this nigga and you seen what this nigga make? Cause see what niggas don't realize,
Mm-hmm.
it's deeper than the beef between you and I. You made the city of Houston try to look like a whole life. The nigga was on 97.9. Hey man, I'm finna pull up the Clover Leaf. Man, I was a kid, but I remember hearing T.I. on the radio. Y'all gonna pull up the Clover Leaf. I finna woo woo da da da. Yeah, you know woo woo. Blah 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 blah. Really pulled up. Shout out to Capone because he the one swung, right? Hey, but like, man, it's so weird because tell me a nigga pull up the company playing like that.
Oh no.
So Soldier Boy pulled up over there. He said, I ain't from the hood. Soldier Boy got real quick. Hey, come on. Hey, let me holler at you. You get what I'm saying? It's like it goes back, and I know I just talked a whole lot, but it goes back to what I was saying about it's no loyalty. I'm a Lakers fan. My favorite football team was the Patriots because Tom Brady played there, and I went to the Buccaneers. Now I'm in limbo because hey, Tom Brady not playing right now. But why I'm not riding with the city? Because it's a lot of shit. But it's like, man, like Slim Thug let me down. And Slim Thug really my nigga. Like I really fuck with Slim. Like Slim really like a role model of mine. But it was like right after that fight, him and him, you know, the whole flip situation, him and T.I. did a show. Zero was the only nigga that stood up for Flip. Don't make me run in your house. You know, they dropped the album together, right? Only nigga. Everybody turned their back on Flip, man. Everybody.
When I look at these situations that have happened over the years, I think the loyalty, like you said, was not there of the city. It was all about business. Now, me just even going back in the situation, and let me see what this comment says right here. Hold on. They say, damn. I noticed something. When
Damn
Zero,
what? Damn what? Damn what? Where we at?
like damn, the situation is crazy. Like it's a messed up situation. I think what we didn't understand about the city is, was it divided? Yes. But the sense of backstab, you know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I say this is when I looked at Zero for standing up, and I like T.I. at that time too. But the thing was, when I got caught up in the whole rapture of it all, it was janky. And look, he said it right when I said it. That's janky. Everybody turned their black on their back on Flip. Yes, absolutely. Let me tell you something.
Hold on,
Here's
Rob. Before you say that, let me see if you can finish these lyrics, right?
Mhm.
I'm the leader of the troop. You just following suit. I got a question for anybody following you. What kind of nigga take a picture in a leprechaun suit with a lollipop chain in the leprechaun suit?
Oh yeah.
Man, everybody rolled with T.I. Me included, man. I'm ashamed of myself, man. Me and my niggas, because that King of the South shit, like we handed that shit to T.I. Even when Flip tried to give it to Scarface, Scarface said, hot potato. What he told him? What he said, Rob?
He said, man, I don't even want this shit.
Man, they left Flip for dead, man.
And I'm gonna take it back because my loyalty was even down to the T with when Lil Flip did that freestyle with Swisher House. And as you know, I'm from the North Side. And when he did that, and I was like, damn, Lil Flip coming to the North Side to do a freestyle, I thought that was epic. And I thought that right there, hey, that was gonna solidify from the South, because you know there was beef between the North and the South Side. And for that to come together as a collaboration, and him being from Screwed Up Click, and him coming over to the Swisher House, that was a certain level of connection. And then look at the situation. Lil Kiki signed to him after the fact. You see
Yep.
what I'm saying?
And Slim and E.G. was already doing that thing too.
Yeah. So I felt like, damn, we unified. So anything that come in between that, it's gonna be a problem for the city. And for that, the situation that happened with Mike Jones too, that was just a horrible situation, bro. And I felt like, damn, was there some real deal animosity amongst that? Because I ain't gonna lie to you. One thing I see about this young generation with Sauce and the rest of them, they ain't having that type of shit at all. Shout out to the youngsters out here, man, that's making a name for themselves in H-Town, man. So, man, it's an unfortunate situation, but I really want to see the youngsters get together. Man, start D Baby, collab with Cartel Bo. Cartel Bo, get with OT Mexican. OT Mexican, man, listen, man, could keep doing collaborations and keep this shit going, man. Shout out to everybody out there in D-Town. You know what I'm saying? Big extra plug, Lou. Man, y'all get together. Killer Leon working with Lou Alcindor. You know what I'm saying? So D Rose, shout out to D Rose out there in D-Town, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of young talent out here that need to be connected. Listen, put that ego shit aside. Man, get this bag, get this money, come together like y'all supposed to, man. Shout out
What
to y'all for real.
Pimp tell him? I got a red shirt. Get up off the crumb shit, man.
Man, for real.
They didn't see it, man.
Pimp
Pimp,
C laid that
man.
foundation down, bro. Why the fuck we not following it?
I
Oh,
get
dog.
it.
And let me tell you something. I go way back, even with Bun B, when he had the Ford Expedition, the brown Ford Expedition, when he was riding around the city, and I seen him in Sharpstown going upstairs, and I also seen him riding going to King's Flea Market, the original King's Flea Market. I was around then. I felt like I'm TK Kirkland because I was always around.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
King Best Mile now. That's what they call it, right?
Yeah, King's Best Mall. See, I was around those times, bro. And it's hurtful to see that even them not being on the same page, even with Bun, you know what I'm saying, in the comments that he made. You know what I'm saying? I want to
Hold
see
on,
this,
what I said?
with Bun B, you know what I'm saying? That was a shock to me about, the whole thing about the rodeo and whatnot when Sauce Walka spoke on the situation about not bringing the younger artists on the rodeo. And I felt like,
Hold
dang,
on, what he said? What he said?
well, he basically is implying of having the same artist that he has because they're known. Yes, it's a family event. And shout out to Smackwater because he actually made an excellent point when he was talking about that. Shout out to Smackwater. He also said that it's a family event, but I also felt like it's room enough for the youngsters to be connected to the OGs. You see what I'm saying? We always talking about that disconnect, right? Well, here's a moment you can start bringing the old in and then also start ushering in the new. And I ain't saying you got to do whole songs, but give them a 15 seconds, 30 seconds to
Hey
drop something.
man, look, check it out.
You know what I'm saying?
What's better than having the baby perform and then bringing out D baby, right?
You
You
know what
get
I'm
what I'm saying?
saying?
Like
Come
you
on,
can have
man.
a whole baby fiasco, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I got the baby. Everybody know him. Then hey, let me show y'all his song, baby D baby, or Quartel Vogue. Like
Shout out to Brick Wolf too, man. Shout out to Brick Wolf
right,
Music Group,
man.
man. Real talk.
Cause check this out, check this out, check this out, check this out. I'm a barber. For those that don't know, by profession, I'm a barber, right?
Mhm.
So I cut people today. I cut niggas from Philly. I cut niggas from New York, different places, Cali, everywhere. Like my clientele, my hands extended. You feel me?
Mhm.
So it trips me out because I can talk to a nigga from New York, right? And be like, man, who hot in New York? Them niggas not gonna tell me Wu Tang. Cause that was the 90s. You feel me? Them niggas not gonna tell me about Dipset. That was the 2000s. Them niggas gonna tell me about right now. Like, hey man, hey, check out this person. Hey man, like we cool, blah. They're not gonna tell me about man. Shout out man, oh yeah, you hold. But I'm saying they're not gonna tell me about those guys. About the nigga from Philly, he not gonna tell me about Gilly. Hey man, it's early 2000s. They're not gonna tell me about Freeway and Beanie Siegel. Them early 2000s, 90s. They're gonna tell me about right. They're not even gonna tell me about Meek Mill. They're gonna tell me about right now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
LA niggas not gonna tell me about Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Easy E and the game. Like they gonna tell me about right now, not YG. And YG one of the newer artists, but and Kendrick Lamar on the mainstream. They're not gonna tell me them. They're gonna say, hey man, this guy right here, whatever, whatever. H-Town is the only motherfuckers that's still talking about. And look, I love these niggas to death. But you tell me about a goddamn Pimp C and Bun B, Lil Kiki, Big Mo, who's dead, Big Hawk, dead, Pokey, dead. All these guys, like you tell me about all these old ass rappers, right? Nobody's telling me about who's hot right here, right? You tell me about Pharaoh, K Reno, and K Reno can rap circles around Eminem, any rapper you can line up. Trust me, I know this, right? But goddamn, K Reno knocking down 60 years old, my nigga. Like, who got it right now?
I want to send it. I want to say this,
Rob, no, Rob.
go ahead,
Who got it right now, man?
man.
Please. I'm starved. I'm starving. Man, listen, niggas out of Atlanta, they was telling me about the rappers they got, right? And you
Mhm.
know what they asked me? They said, hey man, who hot in Houston right now? I couldn't even tell them because nobody backs up these people, dog.
Hold on, look like we got a guest up here, man. Let me bring up everybody, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me bring up everybody. Hold on. Everybody want about an ambulance
Next time.
call. Yeah.
Let's go, man. What we got? What we
Well,
got?
we got my boy Jen up here. Talk to him, man. Shout out to Jen, man. You already know what
Yo,
time it is. What it do, baby?
yeah.
What's
Y'all
going
hear
down?
me?
Talk to us. Yeah, we can hear you. We can definitely hear you, man. Shout out to you, man. What's the deal?
Yo, I almost went to the Sauce Walka concert in Florida, but I turned back around.
What made you turn? Would you stop? What made you stop?
It was a 4-hour drive to Jacksonville from Fort Lauderdale, and I got tired halfway.
Damn. So let me guess. Is Sauce Walker one of your is in your playlist?
My shit like
Go ahead. Is Sauce Walker in your playlist?
Sauce Walka, Sauce Gohan, Sancho, Saucy,
Shout out to him, man. See, I told you. And you say you way down there in Jacksonville?
TSF.
God damn, see what I'm saying? Artist, you see what I'm saying? He touching everywhere, bro. You can't hate on that man and you can't knock that man. So, you know what I'm saying? Definitely. So out of everybody out of TSF, who's your favorite?
Peso, because I met him.
Peso, where you meet Peso at?
He had a show in Santa Cruz, and I met him for a meet and greet.
Oh, nice. And you see, that's another thing. Sauce Walker always amongst his fans too. Peso too. They touchable. You know what I'm saying? They not too far. They not too to the point of where they ain't on the elite status to where they don't give back to their fans, and they always amongst their people, man. Shout out to Peso. So yeah,
Yeah,
man.
that's
So
real.
definitely, man, appreciate the love for you jumping up here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I told you, we taking this thing nationwide, man. East Coast, West Coast, down South, Midwest. We all over the spot, man. I want to ask you something too. Who's the hottest, hardest out there? Where you at? You in Florida, right?
Oh, I lived in Florida. I'm in Sacramento right now.
You in Sacramento? Who's the hottest artist out in Sacramento?
Give a listen to Gritty Lex. I went to high school with her, and she's going on tour with Shorty Shorty.
Oh, nice too. Gritty Lex. Shout out to Gritty Lex, man. For real. See? Put me up on stuff. I love the West Coast music. I love the West Coast music scene, man. Shout out to you, 10, man. We finna definitely crack up in here, man. We finna get some more people up here. And he talked about Mozzie too. Mozzie out there. Shout out to Mozzie too as well, man. He be doing his thing. And Mozzie is a well-known artist, you know what I'm saying, around there. Sacramento, man. Shout out to him too.
All right.
Yeah, man. Anytime you want to jump up, by all means, man, we definitely can have you on the show, man, and I'll send you the subject matter anytime. Shout out to y'all out there in Sacramento, man, for real, man. Sending out nothing but love, man, for real. Love y'all, man. Hit us up, drop us a comment, man. Let us know. Bet. Yeah, man. Listen to me.
Oh, it's the college, baby.
We coast to coast with this thing, man. We not playing. Listen to me. I want to say this too. And I want to bring this up too, man. I want to get into this. We was talking about coast to coast. Let's go coast to coast. We talking Cam and Jim publicly beefing. You know what I'm saying? In the Bay, the hottest right now, Larry June. Oh yeah, shout out to Larry June too, man. I gotta give Larry June, man. He makes some laid back music. But I gotta get into this Cam and Jim Jones thing. They publicly beefing. Now I'm gonna say this: does this friction hurt the legacy of the Diplomats brand, man?
Say this, man. There's somebody who me and my partners and I we mimic this shit like that shit broke on and like man, Dipset was really the niggas, man. Like them niggas made it okay to wear pink. You feel me? Like Like they was really the niggas, man. Like, man, I hate it. You know, my favorite out the three was always like Jewels. I was always the nigga that rocked the hat to the side. You know, hey, bandanas, all that. Like I'm cocked to the side. Like that was, man, that was my nigga, man. You feel me? Like, man, I anticipated I can't feel my face with him
Mhm.
and Wayne. Like, man, like, hey, Els was that boy, man. You feel me? Now, mother partners, you know, they really gravitated to like, you know, Cam, shit like that. Honestly, Jim always was kind of like in the back seat, right?
Mhm.
But as
Mhm.
time progressed, you got to really see like, nah, Jim really MVP. So
I'm
like to see him and Cam where they at, because I know Jimmy only on the outside because he was so loyalty and so loyal to what got brought to him. And now it's like he on the outs. But the nigga really was stumped down for you the whole time, man. Cam wrong the motherfucker, man. I love Cam.
man.
God damn, Cam, come
Let me
on, man. Like
let me tell you something.
Jim would, man, let me say this. Jim would have did a 30 bottle, a 30 bid for Cam, man.
Straight up. Yeah. And I want to slam. You just threw me an alley oop with that whole thing because I'll never forget when they was on the radio, Hot 97. Shout out to Funk Flex. Shout out to Miss Jones and Miss Info and what have you. And Mace was on there and he was coming back to rap for, I guess, the second time. And Cam called and it was about Mace's book. And Cam was upset. And then what ended up happening was Jim ended up, jumping on the phone and whatnot, and he had Cam's back. His loyalty was to a fault, bro. And at the end of the day, man, whatever Cam said, Jim was sticking on it. He was right there every time. So to see that situation unfold the way that it unfolded, especially on the radio, because you can pull it up on YouTube, and I can only remember Jim saying, "You left us, nigga. Now we the scissor boys, $250 million." You know what I'm saying? He said, "You left us." He said, "You didn't give us no money. So guess what we did? We went and got money." That was something that always stuck out to me. And then Jim had to fight for a career. Just imagine you being a part of that movement and then nobody wanted to sign him. He went over there to Koch, did a deal. And I noticed something. Every time Jim has that kind of buzz, they always at odds. Let me tell you something. If
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
how,
yeah, yeah. Balling. Them niggas weren't rocking.
come on, you see what I'm saying?
Shout out Lil Tim, man. Them niggas.
Timbo, what's
Oh
up,
man.
man?
Yeah, you know my shutters, man. They just want to be around the kid, man. But yeah,
That was hurtful, bro. And for Jim to climb and fight the way he has to keep his relevancy in the game, knowing that his bag wasn't as big as Cam's and he continued to do what he do, man, come on, bro. You got to give that man Jim some love, bro.
honestly, he really the one still carrying on the diplomat flag, even right now.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I remember it was Club Dipset down here.
Time
Club,
out, man. Time out. I didn't just read this right. I just got a notification on my phone, man.
mhm.
I didn't read this right. Luka Doncic just got traded to the Lakers, and Anthony Davis to the Mavericks.
What?
This can't be real.
Luka Doncic got traded to the Lakers, and who went to the
Anthony Davis to the Mavs, man. This can't be true. It's coming through a reliable source right now. I know I'm not tripping, man. Wait a minute, man. Hold on.
So you traded Luka Doncic for street clothes. Come on, man. Nah, man. You
Nigga,
can't
this
do
shit
that.
is real.
Oh my God. Come on,
Raw.
man. Hold on. I'm for to catch this comment too. He says, watching the
Raw. This
hold
shit
on.
is real life, my nigga. Go online right now. This shit just happened, dog.
This is
Bro, we
hilarious.
just made history, dog.
Hey, come on,
Man,
dog.
hold on, dog. Everybody finna call my phone. I ain't even gonna lie. We ain't gonna finish this.
He
Everybody
said
finna call my phone. Hold on.
he say it's on ESPN.
Get the dog,
Oh man, come on, Jason. Jason
nigga.
Austin, man, said it's on ESPN. God damn, man. What what did they traded him for a bag of peanuts and a beef jerky? I had a feeling that it was gonna be some crazy trade, and it's right before the deadline. How did Mark Cuban?
Raw. This is real, brother. This is in real time. Let's yap about it. We breaking the news before ESPN.
Man,
Raw.
come on,
If you got another phone, go look at it right now, man. We just broke history, dog.
man. Hold on, man.
Bro,
God, God.
go just
I'm
hey,
on there
go
right
look
now.
up Luka
Mavs trading
Doncic.
Luca to Lakers for AD. Oh my god, dog.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Man, bro, what you trading your franchise player for AD? There's gotta be
Man,
something,
get out
dog.
of here, man.
There's come on, dog.
This the biggest trade in NBA history in a minute, man.
Bro, they trading Luka Doncic, your franchise player, for street clothes. Oh, man, this is insane, dog. Man, they traded Luka Doncic for three
Bro,
beans, three beans and a
bro,
celery
I'm
stick, dog.
fucked up right now. Wait a minute.
Man,
Time out, man. What the hell just happened, man?
bro. Who got the best of that trade? Let me ask that
What the
question.
hell just happened right now, man?
Who got the best of that trade?
The Lakers. What?
Man, come
Woo!
on, dog.
Man, what the hell just happened, dog? What? AD and Kyrie finna go crazy though, but and Clay, man, what the hell just happened right now, man? Raw, hey, look, I don't even know if I can go on, man. What else we supposed to talk about?
Man, we talking Cam and
Oh
Jim,
man,
dog. Nah, dang, man.
what
That's
the
a trade.
nah, bro? This shit real, right?
I I don't know how
No,
that.
nah, bro. This hold on, wait a minute,
Hold
man.
on.
Time out,
Here we go.
man. Hold
Hold on.
on.
It's coming in. The Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, and Markieff Morris to the Los Angeles Lakers for Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and a 2029 first round pick. Sources told ESPN Shams on Saturday night, bro. Yep. They trading Luka to the Lakers, man. Well, he's gonna be he on the bright lights in the big city, man. Shout out to Luca, man. You know what I'm saying? He's a part of the Showtime Lakers. Part of the Showtime Lakers, man. Man, I don't know what Dallas was thinking on that one, but hey, you know what I'm saying? That maybe they could see something else. Man, I guess the Mavericks was going in a different direction. That's the only thing I can think of. Shout out to him. I'm gonna say this about Cam and Jim. I hope that they can rectify their situation. I hope that they can get themselves together, man, because in that situation, that's not a good thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I say that they should preserve their legacy, even if they never friends again, they should be able to have enough respect for one another. You know what I'm saying? And not to let it get to the public eye to where it becomes public disrespect. Shout out to Cam. Shout out to Jim. I hope that they can rectify that situation and get that shit together for real. Speaking of, I want y'all to check this song out, man. I want to just take a quick commercial break and whatnot, man. I got this song, definitely real fire. It's called Love Jones. This was one of the ones on the radar. You know what I'm saying? This is called Love Jones. Fire track. Check it out. Be back in a second.
Back when I was a youngster, I used to lie to my mama when she asked me about my new kick. I used to tell her pops about this shit. Back then, she ain't know I was in them streets. 13, count my first G. 16, got my GED. 18, bought my first key and fell in love with the hustle. Shit, I used to think school was for suckers. I remember being broke, I ain't had nothing till the streets found me. I ain't choose the game chose me. Learned to cook dope as a pee-wee and taught my niggas the game, cause I was tired of cooking they dope for free. I elevated my hustle, now I'm about my business. I fell in love with that money, got no time for the bitches. The way I feel when I count them bitches, I swear I really can't explain the feeling. It got me feeling like motherfucking love Joe. It's the motherfucking love Joe. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's the motherfucking love Joe. It's a motherfucking love Joe.
PA, what he do, my nigga? Hey, check 1, 2, what he do? Love money, she my Valentine. Fuck the club, nigga, rather grind. Made it through the storm, all the clouds gone. Jets, VVS, cause I'd rather shine. Rain, had to go away. Pain, had to go away. Bang, that's the throwaway. In the same time, take your whole away. Run the streets like a marathon. Money counting, flipping like Simone Biles. All this gold medal, looking Michael Phelps. I ain't seen broke in a long while. Y'all niggas must be bulimic. Hate to see a young nigga eat. Ice make a nigga feel anemic. That's the reason why I keep the heat. A, B, C, D, and E. That's the plan and effort, I'ma keep it G. Ain't beneficial, don't speak to me. Thumbing through it daily, nigga, frequently. Gucci bouquets on my feet and waist. Did it for the money, cause she love flowers. Finger fucking blues like Tasha. I can be your ghost, baby, don't you love power? Day, do the quick set. Time money, yeah, I get that. Hate sharing, I ain't with that. I'm a selfish nigga, need to fix that. Big checks like some Cortez. Getting money like a cartel, yeah, the bar hell. Hate a sick, but the bar well, gotta love Jones.
Motherfucking love Jones. It's the motherfucking love Jones. Yeah.
See, we fell in love with the struggle, nigga. It's a way of life.
It's a come from the bottom, nigga.
Can't do nothing but go to the top.
My pastor asked me, what's your passion? Where your heart at? Wanna know your purpose then? That's where you should start at. What you love doing? I replied, getting paper. Sitting on swingers. Shitting on haters. Paying mama bills. Still give a nigga chills. I remember that first time baby broke down in tears. For real. I swear I can't explain the way it made me feel. Been my addiction ever since then. I've been in the field. See how the love, nigga, I rob still ain't killed. I'm out the mud, nigga. Never met a plug here. And I ain't never seen a bunny or a reindeer. No chimneys in the brick, so Saint Nick ain't never came here. We the ones to give out turkeys every year. Celebrate every day for all the homies who ain't here. This ain't no sad song, what don't kill you make you strong. And it ain't no better feeling than when you did it on your own, nigga. My love Jones, nigga.
It's my love Jones.
Straight up.
My motherfucking love Jones.
Yeah.
That for you, yeah. That for you, yeah. And my love Jones. And my love Jones. That for you, yeah. That for you, yeah. We are back. For real, man. I'm glad you're with me. Listen. For real, listen. I told you if you want to get your music played, that's one of them under the radar. One of my favorite songs, you know what I'm saying, definitely in my playlist. It's called Love Jones by HUPPA. You know what I'm saying, definitely doing this thing. Love Jones, Killer Callion, J-Dog. Listen, one of my favorites. I told you, I promote the music, man. All you got to do is come over here, sing your artist, whatever y'all want to do, male, female, R&B, it don't matter. Come over here and get it played for real. I wanted to come back and drop this little, just a little something on you, man. And this is my, I call this section Rob's 2 cents.
and I'm going to talk about this. Friendship. This is the word of the day. A deep loving and self-sacrificial commitment that involves loyalty, affection, and association. It's a relationship where friends support each other through good times and bad times. I want to say this. When it comes to friendship, and that's just strictly based off that Jim Jones situation, there's nothing in this world, whether it's a relationship, business relationship, friendship, or whatever, there's nothing that I'll ever become of myself. I'll never go the low route. I'm going to always take the high route, because at the end of the day, me, the choices that I make, I have to live with. The choices that I make, I have to look in the mirror for, especially when it comes to my significant other or anybody that I deal with on a friendship basis. Friendship, there should never be anything on personal that's put on the table. If it is, you need to take it off. At the end of the day, you're supposed to value friendship. You're supposed to value the love that you have for that person and understand that the situation is never, ever, ever bigger than the friendship. You may fall out. You may fall out. You may have some issues or whatever, but don't ever, ever let your friendship break all because of a minute or a minor situation. Always take care of those. You never know. You don't never know how long a person has on earth. So value the friendship, preserve the friendship, and most of all, have a high level of respect for your friendship. But now, listen. Get back to it. We want to get back to it. I want to talk about this situation. Health worker is now fired for twerking on patient. This is a textbook example of why fame is the new currency. I want to drop this on. Listen, this is real right here. I want to say this, and this is real. And that's 100, man. Appreciate it, man. Hey, sir, talk to him, man. Listen, this is a textbook example of why fame is the new currency. See, I want you to understand, you need to surround yourself with like-minded individuals that's going to put you in your place when it comes to you being in certain levels and positions. Understand, the person that did that video, and I want you to see this, and I want y'all to hear the response. We talked about this the other day, but I want you to hear the response from this situation. And you tell me in the comments, you can drop whatever if you want to come up here. This is what this person had to say after all of that.
Right now, it's a video that's going viral of me, the healthcare worker that's dancing on top of her patient's head. It's not what it is. Trust and believe. All I gotta say for now is angles play a big part, but we're gonna get into that another time, okay? A lot of people in the comments talking about sex, just all type of dumb, non-verbal. Trust and believe, he's verbal, and if he's not verbal to his kins, then I don't know what's going on over there, but around here he be verbal, and I got proof. What you say?
I'll give him a hug.
You want to get a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, mama.
He looks very aware and comfortable to me, so y'all need to stop jumping to conclusions. Even though, yeah, I do see how you look, but trust me, it's not that. Enough is enough. Stay tuned.
Listen, make no mistake about it. That situation is terrible. It's disgusting. And I think that at this point right now that we need to do better culturally. You know what I'm saying? And when I say culture, I'm talking about from a young to OG perspective. And I'm talking from an OG perspective. I don't care. Wherever you go on this planet, you have to understand that you have to do things in two ways, in decency and in order. Now, when you signed up to take care of that patient, you know in your hardest of hearts that you know that that was the wrong thing to do. Understand that. That was the wrong thing to do. And to put yourself in a bad position, because guess what? It went viral and the world is watching. So now when you try to attempt to get another job, how can any corporation trust you? How can any corporation trust you knowing that you're going to do some shit like that? Oh, yeah. Reality's going to hit you. Reality's going to hit you when you get rejection after rejection after rejection. And I want to go to these comments. She's supposed to keep it P, and her P supposed to stand for professional worker. Absolutely. Absolutely. This is the stuff that I be talking about. Fame is the new currency. And now, guess what? She's probably thought about it. The money that she was making, she was in a comfortable position. Check this out. She was in a comfortable position. So now what you're going to have to do is scramble and throw a buzzer beater or a Hail Mary to try to get in somebody else's job. And let me tell you youngsters something. Please do not follow in those type of footsteps. I want you to be smart. I want you to be intelligent and to make sound decisions when it comes to your life, and understand that that recorded moment will live forever, because guess what? It went viral, and guess what? It can be shared and can be passed along. And guess what? There is a possibility that 9 times out of 10, somebody might recognize you when you go to a job interview. Understand that you leave a trail of destruction when you put out destructive mindsets and behaviors before the world to see. Let me tell you how small the world is, and I want to give y'all from some real live game right here. I remember I used to give the school system hell. I'm talking about smarting off at the mouth, doing whatever I thought I wanted to do, and just being a rebel, right? Who would have thought 20 years later that the school I'm talking about, and shout out to him, and I love him to death, and I can bring him on the show, and this is straight up true. I'm gonna read the comment real quick. They're gonna be like, "Oh, that's old girl that be twerking on the patient's head." Absolutely. I'm gonna give you some real live game. Who would have thought 20 years when I got my life together and I went to college and I started getting into the educational system, when I was working for safe and drug free schools and communities at HISD? Who would have thought I would have been sitting before my principals, Mr. Stokes, Miss Harris, and Miss Caleb? I thank God for them. I was sitting right before the same principal that sent me to an alternative school. And I was praying to God when I took the first interview that she wouldn't recognize who I was, because the first interview was easy. You know what I'm saying? Because I was a completely different person than I was in middle school. I went to an alternative school, CEP. Check it out. When I went to go on that interview, we had such a great interview. You know what I'm saying? It was about almost an hour and a half. And I was scared when they said that it was going to be Miss Mabel Caleb. So I was scared. I was like, oh man, I know I ain't going to get the job, because I know I gave this lady hell and she sent me to an alternative school. Now, understand this. I thought I was all the way in the clear. I thought she didn't even know who I was. And let me tell you something. I had the most humbling experience, as a man. I'm talking to you as a real man. When I was getting ready to hit that door, and she said, "All right, Mr. Higgins, man, it's a pleasure meeting you," and everything. I said, well, maybe she don't know who I am. And when I touched that door handle, that woman said, "Oh, and by the way, I know exactly who you are. And make no mistake, you got the job. And the reason you have the job is because I knew exactly who you were. And when I sent you to that alternative school, I know you wouldn't be the same person when you came back." I couldn't do nothing but go to the car. I couldn't do nothing but bust into tears, because at the end of the day, I gave somebody hell. I gave somebody all types of problems. And guess what she did? She did not return the favor to me. And I can't do nothing but be glad and grateful for the situation that I was in. Understand, you can either create a legacy or you can destroy a legacy. And it happened to me firsthand. And I hope you pass that along to somebody. Understand that the value that you have as a person is what you put into the world. So if you're a destructive force to the world, it's going to come back to you tenfold. When you're putting out good things in the world and you're trying to give certain things to the world and to be better as you want the world to be, then good things are going to come back to you. I guarantee that. And that's the power and the laws and the powers of the Most High. And that's only for believers. You might not believe, but I'm telling you, I'm a real living testimony to that situation. And that girl just set her life up for a downfall. But I'm going to bring my boy back up. Tim, you know what I'm saying? What's the deal, man? We talking about the twerk situation. What's your take on that? What's your take on that twerk situation, man? That was a crazy situation. On that girl head like that. Twerking on that patient's head. Tim, I don't think you can hear me. But I wanted to highlight that too. Hold on, laugh minds. Oh, I'm gonna say this. Listen, and I want to bring this to y'all attention too. Um, if you ever get a chance, I want y'all to go over there to Spotify, and I also want y'all to go over there to Apple Podcasts. I dropped a great, crazy, a crazy episode. It's called Two Sides to the Business Perspective, where I'm talking about the difference in between Vlad TV and how he handles business, and I also talk about Warren King and how he handles business. It's about an hour and a half episode. I break down a lot of the things that we need to really focus on, especially going into our future, so that we can actually become better. You know what I'm saying? My boy over there hungry. You know what I'm saying? I already know he done put about 5 bags of noodles in there, some chips. Be over there probably making one hell of a spread. Oh yeah, man. I ain't scared of the spread. Shout out to the spread though. Shout out to the spread. But I also want to say this too. Um, if you understand one thing about life, I want y'all to go in life and go into it and attack it the way it's supposed to. Look like you back. Tim, what you think of the twerk situation, bro? If you can hear me. Can you hear me?
Hold on, the volume ain't working. Hold on.
Hold on. Can you hear me now? Boy, over there having some technical difficulties. He about to come back on. But I want to say this too. Let's see if I can bring him back up. Let me see if I can bring him back up. Can you hear me now? You hit the DM button. Oh, okay. He's gonna go out and he's gonna go back in. Um. Oh yeah. While I'm in the running, if you get a chance, man, listen. I got the merch. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need promo, definitely. Listen, come on to the platform. We're gonna rock and roll with you. We're gonna show you some love. But I wanted to show you the merch. I also got the polos and whatnot. As you can see, you know what I'm saying? We definitely got the merch. And these are limited edition. Let me be clear. This is the H-Town edition with the Astrodome. So I really put it on a limited thing. I didn't want everybody to, you know what I'm saying? I only made just a few of them. I didn't want everybody to, you know what I'm saying, have those. I put about 50 of them out there. Looks like he back. Tim, can you hear me? Get your volume up. Hold on, he must have blacked out. And also, too, listen, I'm gonna be doing a contest in Houston. Y'all might want to pay attention to this real quick. Listen, I got the Hennessy Special Edition Chinese New Year. You might want to tap in on this. I'm actually gonna be giving this away in Houston. Check this out. You're getting 2 gifts. You know what I'm saying? I'm breaking it down. Check it out. I'm giving it away. All you gotta do is give me at least 10 subscribers. 10 subscribers. I'm gonna choose somebody in Houston, H-Town. Man, you getting the I want you to see you getting the Hennessy, you getting the socks, you getting the Hennessy pen. Check it out. You're getting the Belvedere mixers. You also getting the Hennessy shirt. You know what I'm saying? Courtesy of yours truly. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is what we do for real. So you can see, I don't be playing and I don't be joking. I be giving stuff away. So if you ever get a chance, put up 10 subscribers. Hell, I might do it out of town. I might send it to somebody. So, hey, man, y'all listen. Man, y'all be a part of that. And then also, I might give this away too. This is what I'm talking about, man. So what I'm saying? Courtesy of yours truly. You know what I'm saying? We the only podcast that actually give away stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yes, sir. So you listen, y'all like, subscribe, give me 10 subscribers, man, and I'm gonna pick somebody. You know what I'm saying? I might just send it off to you. It ain't that much to ship. So y'all listen, shout out to everybody, man. I told you, man, we doing what we do over here. We're a different type of podcast over here. And I want to do this real quick. I want to say shout out to everybody, and I want to name some artists You heard me name a couple, but I want to really go through some. I want to go through an artist by the name of C Baby, Trilly Poke, also to the comedians too. I've showed them love. Dat Damn Monty, reached for Hold Up Maine. We got a whole bunch of just different artists that's making noise around this city. Hot Boy Skeeter, Hustle Hard Religion, and the list goes on, man. I want to send them some special love and for them to continue to grow. He said Hennessy Globetrotters, man. Straight up. Listen, for real, we do it big or we don't do it at all, especially over here at this podcast. Let me see if I can bring up him one last time. Let me see if I can get him up here. Let's see. Tim. Okay, good. Come on up here. I'm gonna bring you on up here. Um, Trader's official tissue.
Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis, man. We broke it first. ESPN
Man,
didn't even get that news first. We got that first, man.
man, dog. That's wild. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Lakers, man. They
We
doing
got
their
it not.
thing. It gotta not make sense,
That
man,
that
for
that
real.
man, that trade don't make no sense. But hey, it don't make no sense, dog. But
So
I'm gonna eat these $50 and celebrate though, like you do.
Oh, but before you chow down, man, what you think of this situation, man, with the healthcare worker, man? I'm gonna let you chime in on that.
Man, say man, you know, again, it gotta not make sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, what are the rules and regulations there, man? Like you dealing with special needs people. Come on, man. Like somebody really gotta tell you that's not a good idea. Somebody gotta tell you that, right? Hey man, French Montana and Greg and them Island dropped a song for you to go count no guidance. It's really like that, man. It's raw. It's like tonight, the Royal Rumble. Shout out to Jay Uso for winning.
Hey, that's what I'm talking
But
about.
hey man, but life really is the Royal Rumble. And with the tear in my yeah, that's where we at, man. You know what I done learned over the years is not to push back. They got a wave now of gentle parenting, right? To where you
Mhm.
just gotta understand what the kids do and coach them through it. Talk to them. Don't fuss at them. No, whatever. That's how you gotta handle life, man. Because what's common sense to you is really not coming.
Come on, man. Say that one more time for the
What's
so the people
common
can hear
sense
you.
to you
Mm-hmm.
is really not coming. And man, I just in the last couple of years, I realized a lot of people don't even believe in God. They believe in trees and flowers more than they believe in God, man.
It's where we at in our society, and
Come
I think we've
on.
been dumbed down to the point. I think in our society we've been dumbed down to the point now. We have some low vibrational conversations. We also have some high vibrational conversations, and I think that most of our youngsters don't have what we call is drawing a line in the sand. And when you draw the line in the sand, it's like, okay, we may like even us growing up, we go through certain lengths. We didn't pushed, but we didn't push to go over the line. You get what I'm
What I
saying?
always say, you go so far and no
No
further.
further. Absolutely. Say that one more time for the people.
So far, no
Hmm.
further. Now, they really pushing lines, bro. They maxing everything out.
I think what we need to do is, I think even more so when we got this platform, is we got to start dropping these jewels the way that we drop them. You know what I'm saying? And it can't be no gray area. It has to be cut and dry, wrong, right. That's just the way it is. And I think that's going to help, especially for them to understand that there's no wiggle room to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? There is no wiggle room to be stupid, because even as African Americans, because I know we got everybody that tap in all over the world, as African Americans, we can't afford to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Because it costs us the most. You know what I'm saying? See, verbal spats and verbal disagreements don't ever occur in a lot of cultures to the point of where it gets destructive and costs you money.
Money and life.
Money and life.
White boys can go at each other's throat and they gonna go home at night. Two Chinese people, they going home. Essays, they going home. Black people are the only people that take it to the point of death.
And here it is. The bravado doesn't pay anything. You laying in that casket while they got to do a GoFundMe for you ain't what it's up. When you sit,
check it out. Even if you check a nigga behind your kid, right? You set your kid for that situation. When you in jail and she still with that same nigga who disrespecting your child, now what?
Man, where we at in our society, like I said, there's no drawn line in the sand. And I think with us being the OGs, you know what I'm saying, of where we are in our life as far as the mentality, they have to understand that these things will cost you. Like you said, money, life, even sometimes your mental. Sometimes things can push you over the edge and put you to a place that you can't come back from. And I think with this society, these kids move so fast and make so many bad decisions to where life becomes overwhelming and they want to check out.
Oh, they do. Man, it's people praying that they blame rain get blown out tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
They don't want to be here, man. They don't. They don't. They looking for the next crash out course that's gonna get them up out of here.
I said
Don't
this
live
about
life for real, man.
I said this about 10 years ago. This young generation ain't afraid to die. They're scared to live.
That is.
They scared to live.
You gotta do something to live. You gotta be somebody to live. Yeah, you better die.
And before death, there's a thing called denial. And the Nile ain't just a river in Egypt. And most people don't understand that. Denial, you can deny yourself all you want to. You can push it in the back of your mind. But your character of who you are is who you are. And if you have a bad mind frame, if you have a bad mindset, if you have a negative energy, if you bring about negative things, if you create chaos and different things like that on both sides of the spectrum, and I want to bring this word up.
It's who you are.
It's who you are. And make no mistake about this, man. There's a thing called proxy war. I don't have the spelling up here, but you got people that are very, very, very conniving and very sneaky and very cold and calculated, and they can create dissension among people. And then they'll sit back and watch the chaos ensue, and then they'll try to come in and step in like they the solution-based person for the problem. You can't be a problem and a solution at the same time. You have to order your steps and you have to order your mind frame to move forward in a conscious way, in a conscious decision. You know what I'm saying? Story. Absolutely. There are a lot of young brothers looking for the right answers, and it's a lot of people that are out here to give them the wrong shit.
All day long.
All day long. Wanting
All
you to
day long.
crash out.
What they call OGs really ain't OGs.
That the new concept of OG is wanting you to crash out.
You know what? It is a new concept because go watch Minister Society, right? The nigga that took him to the Burger Shack to go handle their business. Even though he did get out the car with them, like he was down to do the work with them, everybody get jammed up, everybody still going to jail. You know what I'm saying?
That's
OG Bobby Johnson. Look how they try to crash his son out. And I'm just using movies because, you know, we could try to say, oh, this is a movie. Nah, movies raised black people, baby.
Oh, absolutely.
They did. We got a lot of baby mama drones because of Baby Boy.
That's when you're taking on the behavioral traits of what you see. It's there's a word and a definition for that, to where people, if you see everybody else jumping up and down, you'll start jumping up and down too. You know what I'm saying? You start taking on the behavior. Love and Hip Hop, all these shows have implemented behavioral traits. What's her name with the gold hair? Everybody wanted to be her. Everybody wanted to be
Deal Beach.
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Everybody
Ron, hold on. Before you go there, they did a study on like animals, right?
Mhm,
Monkeys. That if the first batch of monkeys will try to escape from the cage, right?
mhm.
As time progresses, different generations come along. Once they see these monkeys can't get away, they won't even attempt to, dog. It's all psychological, dog. Doc, man, in the Bible, they call them principalities, man. But what it means is the war is deeper than just physical. It's mental, it's spiritual. I didn't know where you at in life, man. Are you rooted and grounded? What are you standing on right now? Because if you just stand on you want some loose footing, man.
The worst thing you can be in America is a person that's just dwelling. You just existing. You're not living. You just existing. And this is for the young brothers to understand. If you ain't out here living with a purpose, the purpose will find you, and that's either dead or behind bars. Point blank, plain and simple. There's only two places for you. There is no make believe la la land to where it's all rainbows and licorice whips and bullshit like that. They got two places for you in a society if you can't find your way. And guess what? You're supposed to be, as a man, you're supposed to be living your purpose. You're supposed to be finding your talents and skills. And I'm about to fuck you up right now. There are more black men in jail right now that still don't even know they goddamn talent. They ain't unlocked them yet. They
Romance without finance is a nuisance.
saying,
Hey, man, y'all out here crashing out behind love. You don't even know what love is, man.
come
Because
on,
love
bro.
is not going to let you crash out.
Come on, dog.
Hey, man, my heart hurt for those fellas, man, because it's a lot of guys that's not going to get it today. It's going to click. What you just said, Rob, it's going to click 4 years from now. But you have life sentence already.
I'm gonna say this. For anybody out there that think that a negative way is the real way, you're gonna be in a rude awakening in your lifetime. So to the young sisters, you're not off the hook either. They have a special place for you too. There's only so much ducking and dodging and hiding that you can do. You can't no longer throw your rocks and hide your hands and say, I'm a girl. Because even here in Houston, we didn't watch girls get smoked. So understand that all that running, and I'm gonna talk to you, and let's just be 100 real. For you sitting here trying to set up dudes, trying to get cool with them, trying to go out on dates with them to get them back to the house, so you can text. So you can text, hey, he's over here, we're over here and over there, and
Hold
then
on.
got him.
Wait a minute, bro. You seen something.
Come on,
You saw the video that happened in the mountain?
talk to me about it.
You ain't see the video that happened in the mountain?
No,
I'm going to send it to you Facebook. It's going viral right now. A girl tell the nigga up. Nigga, they got a slab out. The nigga had cameras all around the house. Brought the niggas to his house. Flat down them niggas. Recorded them niggas laying in the middle of the street. They got the girl plastered all over the internet. But she a famous Instagram girl. When we get off this phone, man, as soon as we get off, you call me. I'm
mm-hmm.
about to sing these videos. Oh, it's real. This just happened.
See what I'm saying?
Damn, bro, boy, you just hit on something you don't even know, boy.
Man, let me tell you something, man. All that setting up and thinking that, oh, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna act like I'm gonna hit you with the gun and then you gonna run off and scurry off. Let me tell you something. It's some dudes that's gonna take you and everybody else along with that play too. Understand, this is a different realm and a different world, and everybody goes. It used to be a time where women didn't get involved in men's business, but now they getting into men's business, and guess what? They got a special place for you. And guess what? It ain't gonna be no, oh, I'm just gonna hit you and graze you to prove a point. Nah, it's headshots.
Man, Rob, as soon as we get off, I gotta see this, bro.
Dang, hold on. He said, I remember that light-skinned broad that tried to set up somebody and got shot in the cheek. See what I'm saying? And this ain't this. Listen, this is way on the West Coast. This ain't even in the South. You see what I mean? Get that out your mind frame of thinking that just because you a woman, that ain't nobody gonna take you just like the rest of them. Because guess what? If they rob us, you a robber too. You done set it up, and guess what? They might do you first before they do anybody else.
Everybody don't go, man.
Everybody don't go, man. But look, man, listen to me. I want to listen. We got so much in store for y'all, man. I want to thank y'all. I want to thank y'all for joining us tonight, man. You already know who it is. It's Rob the Prob. We also got Timbo, the motherfucker king, in the building, man. Listen, it's 12 o'clock. We done got y'all on the way to the club. Go on and get in there for them 2 hours. Ball, stand on them couches. You know what I'm saying? Stand with your ace of spade. You know what I'm saying? Sing verse, word for word. All your favorite songs in there, man. Man, I just want to thank y'all for joining me tonight, man. Man, I hope we provided some laughs for y'all. We hope we got y'all on the next round. We definitely gonna be back Tuesday. We rocking and rolling. We doing our thing, and we gonna have some ladies on here that want to give their perspective too. Definitely, the ladies is coming. We might let you holler at one. We might not. It just depends on how you act. We might, you know what I'm saying. You just got to be on top of your thing, man. Shout out to y'all, man. And I want to send a special, yeah, shout out to 10, man. Shout out to Sir Talk to him. You got any shout outs you want to give out, Timbo, man? For real.
Man, shout out to the whole Trump administration, man. If you know, you know.
Definitely got to drop a bomb on that one, for real, for real.
I'm saying, let me say this. Weather the storm. I promise. It's light ahead, baby.
Listen, before we go tonight, let me drop these last 2 comments, man. Straight up, ooh-wee, man. Ooh-wee! Shout out to my boy Sauce Walka, man. Shout out to the TSL Factory, man. Shout out to TSL Factory. Listen, peso. Listen, you want to drop an interview? Come on over here to the podcast, man. Come tell your story, man. We definitely gonna want to get in depth to you, man. We want to do everything. We all artists. Come on. If you an actor, whatever, come on this way. Man, put somebody on the channel, man. Definitely, man. Like, subscribe, and share. And I told you what I'm giving away. So take care of y'all business. Handle y'all business for your business. Handle y'all. Straight up. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. Drop a comment. I'm telling you, drop a comment, whatever, man. Good, bad, ugly, man. We take it all, man. We don't give a damn, man. We love everybody, even the busters, the suckers, and the haters too, man. Shout out to them, man, for real. But I want to leave y'all with another artist tonight by the name of C, baby. I'm gonna put it up here on the screen so you can understand. Go over there, go over there to Spotify, go over there to Apple Music. It's called Made For It, and it's featuring one of my personal partners, good friend, down to earth, always showed love, always had respect. B Banks is on the track, man. He did his thing. And until the next time, y'all, we gonna definitely yap about it. One.
Pablo, you crazy.
Load up them chopper, let go get this bag. You know that we ready for war. Digital dash, when I do the dash, I had to form my car. I dropped the bag, we did them bad. Left that little nigga with scars. Hood nigga, only time you see me with the stars when I'm in a double R. Rolls Royce used to pray for this. Young nigga know I'm made for this. Cuban links hanging off my neck and my wrist. I stood in the rain for this. Rolls Royce used to pray for this. Young nigga know I'm made for this. Cuban links hanging off my neck and my wrist. I stood in the rain for this. I ate coupe with the doors up, put it in sport mode, nigga, I'm crazy lit. Nigga still shooting in the air when I pull it off my hip, nigga, I aim to hit. Trigger finger still itching, I ain't even tripping, I'ma let it rain and shit. Hearts are cold, think my heart froze. Nigga, I been through pain and shit. Talking about a nigga to a hoe, little nigga, you a hoe. You be on the lame and shit. I can tell you ain't getting money in the streets, nigga, you just want fame and shit. My bitch lit, hood rich, yeah, super thick, lit. 30 rounds, 100 rounds, 150 rounds, yeah, big clip. Load up them chopper, let go get this bag, you know that we ready for war. Digital dash, when I do the dash, I had to form my car. I dropped the bag, we did them bad, left that little nigga with scars. Hood nigga, only time you see me with the stars when I'm in a double R. Rolls Royce used to pray for this. Young nigga know I'm made for this. Cuban links hanging off my neck and my wrist. I stood in the rain for this. Rolls Royce used to pray for this. Young nigga know I'm made for this. Cuban links hanging off my neck and my wrist. I stood in the rain for this.
Nigga was poppin', we poppin' shit. Niggas they droppin', come up your shit, yeah. Ay, give it to a nigga if he asks for it. Leave his brains on the dashboard. Break your bitch like a backboard. These niggas soft, they just act hard. Ay, brand new foreign coupe straight off the lot. I took your bitch and you know she a thot. I keep the pistol, them bullets is hot. Play with me, bitch, and your body gon' drop. Niggas be trappin', they moving them birds. Holding your head, how a nigga gon' learn. She eat on my dick and she kick to the curb. Burning that foreign, that bitch go skirt.
Load up them chopper, let go get this bag. You know that we ready for war. Digital dash, when I do the dash, I had to form my car. I dropped the bag, we did them bad, left that little nigga with scars. Hood nigga, only time you see me with the stars when I'm in a double R. Rolls Royce used to pray for this. Young nigga know I'm made for this. Cuban links hanging off my neck and my wrist. I stood in the rain for this. Rolls Royce used to pray for this. Young nigga know I'm made for this. Cuban links hanging off my neck and my wrist. I stood in the rain for this.